Right, we got Mark White with it. Wow. After a 4-3 victory against Dulwich Hamlet, 3-0 down after 57th minute, and we get it back to 4-3. What a game, Mark.
Yeah, brilliant game, wasn't it? Like, driven home by the 1,800 in here, including the Dulwich fans. Appreciate them coming. But what a home following we've got. What a venue this is turning into for us. We were. Let's face it, we was behind because of a couple of mistakes, uncharacteristic really. DJ had some sort of sloppy passing, and we were just caught on the counter a few times, a couple of moments, but we was, the balance of play was always kind of us really, and I felt like if we scored that we'd make it hard for them. We've got that obviously prowess down here where we can come back at teams, and what a way to do it. And I've been the story of the season down here. The fans get right behind us. We're selling playoff tickets, I believe, in 2 days. They're going to sell out straight away.
You've got to buy a ticket, haven't you?
Everybody has to buy a ticket. It's a game of the National League, not Dorking Wanderers. So it's going to sell out. We want to pack it out with the most Dorking we're allowed in here. And listen, I genuinely believe we're one of the only teams that can do something like that. We are so dangerous. And this is our 3rd year in this league. Semi-final playoff year 1. Winning it injury-free, 5 points, game in hand, year 2, looking very strong in Jan. And we're in the semi-final this year. And the 4th goal today was our 100th goal in the league. Yep. Having played half the season without our number 9 and our talisman winger who chips in with about 20 a season. That just shows what a team we are, what a phenomenal team we are. And to a degree, I'd rather lose with a team like this than win with one that's not like this, to a degree, because that's what the fans love, when they see Jimmy come on, you hear the crowd go, right, this is Jimmy, he's one of our boys. When Isaac goes on, they're singing he's one of our own, and we've got that sort of togetherness. So I'm very, very happy, and I'm very happy because we've secured runners up in after an extremely tough season, and we've now got a couple of weeks, or just under a couple of weeks, to get ready for the biggest game that Dorking's ever seen. Definitely. In league football.
The 3 goals, we gave them the 3 goals really. I thought the first goal straight down the middle, and then the penalty, another penalty given away. They're 3 soft goals. I feel we've got to tighten up a little bit like that.
Well, it's just sloppy. Yeah, just sloppy. I mean, it's in competition football. You can't afford to be sloppy. We spoke about that, and it's just basics really. DJ, he just overhits 1 or 2, and I just it's one of those. You just want him to shorten it up, and he's a brilliant player. But we're a team that plays out, and we're in control of the game. Really, just a couple of mistakes, but that was the way it's meant to be today. I'd rather send the fans home up the pub after a 4-3 thriller than a 1-0 boring game, to be quite frank. I thought Ed Harris was brilliant start to finish.
Yes.
I thought Ottaway coming in done great as well, and I thought we looked like when we had to turn it on we could.
Well, second half, when we came out second half, we were right on it. They were battling like winning the ball back. Probably Joe Taylor over there had 3 players round him, and he won the ball back. Yeah. And he put the cross, and then he scored. I thought Bobby Joe Taylor I thought he was my man of the match. I thought he had the best game I've seen for a long time.
Well, he wouldn't have been man of the match if he gave away a penalty, and then he nearly gave away the ball for a counter attack there. But listen, Bobby Joe Taylor's phenomenal. I love him. He's a great player. I think he'll only get better at this club, to be honest. I think he suits the club, and the fans love him. He's a box office player. And what he's got to do is just sort of tone down them little moments where it's risky, and turning into players or trying to do a little bit too much. And but I think he's coming on all the time, and he's here for another year. Bobby, that we're in no hurry with Bobby. I think he's a great player. But look, we can pick any team really from our squad and always put up a good performance. So I'm very cock a hoop mode. But it's the 4-3's made me really happy.
I think we needed that. That 4-3.
Yeah, I think it's brilliant we got it. But for me, it's because we're now officially runners up, and we scored 100 goals, and that was the goal coming into today. We achieved both, and we now got some planning for next Saturday.
Would you have been annoyed if we had gone lost on Saturday 1-0 and lost 3-0 today, how would you have felt about that? I know we haven't.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been not ideal, but I think the way the game went today would have been circumstantial. It was sloppy mistakes. It wasn't really. There was a lot of things going well. A lot of balls being put in the box in the right areas. There's loads of things we were doing well first half. We were just a little bit sloppy off the ball. We're a back three team, so if we don't keep the ball and it breaks down against the counter-attack teams, you are open in any situation. But we drove them home. The fans drove them home, and you know, I'm delighted for Dorking. We can have the biggest game that the town's ever seen, and it's going to sell out, and this lot are going to give it their all.
Definitely, 100%. I thought it was a great game. It's a superb game. I think Dulwich played their part in the game as well.
Yeah,
didn't they?
absolutely. Yeah, Junior and Cads and a lot of their boys we know now are great lads, and they've had a good season really off the back of a troubled pandemic. So, no, from my point of view, what a way to secure that slot. You know, what a way to secure it, and I'm really pleased.
Definitely. So this week, so what's it entail then? We've got training trip Thursday, like training.
Yeah, well, we've got a meeting. The management meeting got a meeting tomorrow night on Zoom, and we're going to plan. We've got Thursday, Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday. So we've got 4 kind of sessions, if you like, there to make sure that we get every player's decision on what we do with them right. There's some players that benefit from playing, some that don't and need freshening up, and there's other areas maybe where you've got no cover, where you've got to be a little bit ruthless with that one and maybe protect them. I don't think we'd have any regrets resting a player Saturday for next Saturday. I think there's enough time. We've got a great management team to get the fit. But that said, I want to go to Hungerford. They're great people, Pat and Nicky. Really like them down there, and it could have been a sellout, and they're now thinking it's an end of season non-event. So I hope some of our die-hard fans go, and I hope a lot of the Hungerford supporters go. It'll be a full first team, and there'll be players that just need to play because they need to play. So it'll be a really good game of football down there, and we'll play. We'll make sure we plan the next 3 training sessions around that. We've got the luxurious position of getting to watch the opposition. They'll be playing midweek.
Yeah.
So we'll know, I think, today maybe, do we know who's in that 5th or 6th? So we'll know roughly what the opponents are.
Oh yeah, Eastbourne are playing Dartford. They can't catch them, but Oxford City can catch them. So it's a little bit next week, probably next week at the end of the probably. But
yeah, so we just got to worry about ourselves. We're at home, and listen, we might lose, who knows? But we're at home. It's where we want to be. Difficult place for people to come, and these boys are very good down here. They're very, very good.
What was you thinking about putting Barry left back and bringing Philpott on? Never thought of bringing David on?
He's been ill.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's been ill, and also I thought the top 2 were doing brilliant. I thought they were so dangerous. Ottaway's got that link-up play in the box, chest, controlled headers. Yeah. He's obviously been doing that years. Very impressed with that today. No, just David's been poorly. I told him before the game, it's what I'm asking for now is a lot of mental and physical effort, really thinking about what we're doing. Probably need to be a bit more professional than ever.
Yeah.
Really, like, you know, tone down maybe the last that we have, because it's such a great changing room, and really focus on a lot of the talks and a lot of the technical stuff we're going to work on. But yeah, so what will be, but I think phenomenal season and phenomenal way to win a game today.
Definitely. Billericay went down today, they lost.
Did they?
Yeah,
okay.
Welling beat Maidstone 3-1, so so Billericay go down. But once again, Mark, well done. I think
Cheers, mate.
I think you and your management staff and your team done a superb job.
Well,
I'm so proud.
You know, like this team, there's no other club in the last 3 years that have done what we've done year in, year out. And this year particularly has been uphill, but it's absolutely tunnel vision on that semi-final, and we'll see how we get on. I'd love to bring a final like that to Dorking, and we're going to take some stopping.
Definitely. Well, Nick, I'll see you next Saturday, my friend.
Yes, mate.
All the best. Have a good
Cheers,
week.
mate.